It's Suze, and we are talking no cook again today. We have been going through an intense heat wave in California. The whole state's burning up, in fact. It's really been bad. I mean, really bad. And we live in Ventura, California, right on the coast. But guess what? Nobody has air conditioning here. I mean, it's crazy, right? But every year when we get a heat wave like this, we both look at each other, my husband and I go, we gotta get air conditioning. Okay, let's get it during the winter when it's cheap. Well, what happens during the winter? You don't think about it, right? So we don't get it. So I have not opened my oven door all week, and I'm not gonna either, believe me. Either we take out, we make something easy, or we just don't eat. A bowl of popcorn and Rachel Maddow. That's a perfect night. Maybe a scotch. Anyway, I made a no-bake pie. Now this one I came up with years ago when my kids were little, when they had to have something to bring to school. You remember how you had to bring cookies or something? I didn't have anything in the house. But I did have a tub of Cool Whip, or whatever this is, whipped topping. By the way, this is not a real product. You know that, right? Okay. I actually did the chemistry on this when I was teaching chemistry, food chemistry class years ago. And you want to hear what's in here? Water, corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, hydrogenated vegetable oil, palm oil, coconut oil. Now, if you read this, you would never eat this, but it's got a place, right? I'm not always, like I say, I'm not going to always preach one thing and not eat the other. So I will be very, very cautious about what I eat, but then every once in a while, if somebody throws something like this in front of me, caution of the wind, you don't want to say, oh, I can't have that because I don't eat that in my house. Well, the hell with that, you're going to eat it anyway, right? Because it looks good and everybody else is watching you. So this is Cool Whip. And believe it or not, really good quality. Chobani, which is owned by the employees' yogurt. Any flavor of yogurt will do. This time I use less sugar Greek yogurt with Monterey strawberry, hardly any sugar, milk fat, low protein, 12 grams of protein. Hey, this is pretty good, right? So 2 of these, a container of this crap, but pardon me, whipped topping, Cool Whip, whatever you want to call it. A little clue, if you can't pronounce the word, you probably should not be eating it, right? And I'm guilty of that as well. So these 2 things made together, and a pre-made, bought Keebler Ready Graham crust. I mean, how hard is this? So you don't put anything else in there. You put dump all this crap, not the crust. The Cool Whip, the 2 things of yogurt, dump it in a bowl, you dump it in the crust. That is it. Now I did have this, since this is strawberries, I did have a really nice, beautiful, beautiful picturesque basket of strawberries. Went in there this morning, and of course, did the dog eat it? No. Did the husband eat it and not tell me? Of course he did, right? Don't eat this, John. So I guess I'm going to have to go back to putting Post-it notes on food I don't want him to eat. So he ate the basket of strawberries, and they were gorgeous. Believe me, they were big, green, red, luscious strawberries from the Oxnard Plain, home of the Strawberry Festival and whatever they do here. So I'm going to cut a little piece of this so you can see what this is. This is in the freezer. This takes 5 minutes to make. You plunk it in the freezer. You put the berries on top, no matter what flavor it is. People will be amazed. But don't tell them how you made it. This is between you and me. This is like the simplest thing in the world, and it's cool and it's refreshing. Yeah, you eat a bunch of chemicals. You're not eating this stuff every day, right? Maybe you are. I don't know. I'm not eating this stuff every day, but tastes good. I liked it. It's not bad. So now I'm going to try to cut into this thing, which is like a brick. Oh, it actually did work. Okay. You never know on these things, right? Believe me, I've got more failures than successes in the kitchen. I mean, this is food alchemy, kitchen cooking is not an exact science. Even though you use science, it's not exact, and you're not always going to get it right. And I'll show you with one of the recipes coming up exactly what I mean. So anyway, you cut these in slices. lift it out, because it will come out in one piece, even though I have a spatula here. That doesn't look too bad, right? I mean, it could look a lot worse. It would look a lot better if we had strawberries on it, but that ain't going to happen here. So anyway, Cool Whip, 2 yogurts, less than $5, out the door, less than 5 minutes to make it. I mean, how could you not love this, right? So another kitchen hack. And remember what I say about hacks. I'm wielding the knife here. Hacks are recipes that you've made in the past, or something that, you know, your parents made, mom and dad or whoever, but you don't want to go through all that work. Hacks are shortcuts, and I am the queen of the hack. Believe me, I am always making shortcuts in cooking, because at my age, I'm not going to slave over a stove for 2 hours anymore. Unless I want to. There goes the ice maker. This sounds pretty good, right? But if you want to do that, be my guest and do it. But other than that, this is your baby right here. 5 minutes, cheap, fast, out the door, probably have the crap in the house. Enjoy. Manja.